Hi, good morning. It's Friday, September 24th, and I'm coming to you from, as you see, sunny Southwest Florida. It's a little cloudy today, but it's a nice day. I'm sending a tour of some Florida listings for you to take a look at today, but I've had a lot of questions on short sales, what they are, how they work. So I prepared this quick lesson for you here on short sales. So I'd like to bring this to your attention. I'll go over it with you real quick. Buyers pursue short sales to get a good deal. So when you see a price listed on a home that you think is too low for the neighborhood, before you jump on that price like hot fudge on a Sunday, ask us to find out if the home is a short sale. You might want to think twice about making an offer on a pre-foreclosure short sale home. It's not as simple as you may believe, and very few can close in 60 days or less. Many Southwest Florida home buyers have waited 4 to 6 months to close on a short sale. I have seen some take as long as 2 years. We sold one short sale 10 times over a period of 2 years, starting at $460,000, sold it at $430 twice, $420, $410, $390, only to have the bank foreclose on it and relist it, and the bank finally sold the home for $365,000. Makes absolutely no sense at all. The bank came out much worse, but again, there's no common sense into the banking world of short sales. So what is the difference between a short sale and a foreclosure? A foreclosure has already been foreclosed upon by the lender and is owned by the bank, not the borrower. So, what is a short sale? Well, a short sale is a sale of real estate in which the proceeds of the sale fall short of the balance owed on the property loan. It often occurs when the borrower cannot pay the mortgage or loans on their property, but the lender decides that selling the property at moderate loss is better than pressing the borrower and foreclosing. Both the parties consent to the short sale process, that's the seller and the bank, because it allows both of them to avoid foreclosure, which involves hefty fees for the bank and a poor credit rating for the borrowers. This agreement, however, does not necessarily release the borrower from the obligation to pay the remaining balance of the loan, if there is any, known as the deficiency. There also used to be an IRS tax issue, but recent legislation has given borrowers a break there, as they are not being taxed on the shortfall. If you are a seller, call me and I'll tell you more about this. The short sale process is still a mystery to many people. Even after all these years, lots of buyers' agents are confused, puzzled buyers are looking for direction, and not every short sale listing agent even knows how to do a short sale, as most have no training in this area and very little experience in short sales. The basics of the short sale process. Banks grant short sales for two reasons. The seller has a hardship and the seller owes more on the mortgage than the home is worth. A few examples of this may be unemployment, divorce, medical emergency, job transfer, bankruptcy, or death. The seller will need to prepare a financial package for submission to the short sale bank. Each bank has its own guidelines, but the basic procedure is similar from bank to bank. The seller's short sale package will most likely consist of a letter of authorization, the HUD-1, completed financial statements, a seller's hardship letter, 2 years of tax returns, 2 years of W-2s, recent payroll stubs, the last 2 months of the bank statements, comparative market analysis of the home, and a list of the comparable sales in the area to ascertain the value. Both the home and the borrower have to qualify for a hardship. This is important. To go through the distance on a short sale, you must document that you are a hardship case, but not because you falsified the original loan documents. If there's any falsification, either by the borrower or by the lender, short sale will never be approved by the bank. To prove the borrower's case, the borrower will need to spend some time on a cover letter explaining their hardship and provide full financial disclosure. The original purchase contract, a balance sheet of their income and expenses, asset statements, proof of income, bank statements, 2 years of tax returns, and a professional who knows the ropes. Simply stating, my house is worth less than the loan and I don't want to pay anymore will not be acceptable. Lenders would rather foreclose than develop a reputation as an easy target. They'll never accept a short sale that way. You can't just short sell your home because you want to. The short sale process is still a mystery to many people. Even after all these years, a lot of buyers' agents are confused, puzzled buyers are looking for direction, and not every short sale listing agent knows how to do a short sale. If the package is incomplete, the short sale process will be delayed. In this event, the banks may even shred the package, as is often the case. Buyers may wait a very long time to get a response from the bank. It is imperative for the listing agent to regularly call the bank and keep careful notes of the short sale process. Buyers may get so tired of waiting for the short sale approval that they may feel the need to threaten to cancel their listing if they don't get an answer within a specified time period. That type of attitude by buyers is totally self-defeating and will not speed up the short sale process. If buyers are the type with little patience, or you have a particular home that you want to get closed on, or like a lot of our folks come down here on vacation and they want to get something that they know is going to close so the next time they come to town they have a home, short sales are not for you. Following is a typical short sale process at the bank. The bank acknowledges the receipt of the file. It can take 10 days to a month for them to do that. A negotiator isn't signed. That can take 30 to 60 more days. A BPO, or a broker's price opinion, is ordered. The bank will refuse to share the results of that with you. A second negotiator may be assigned. This can take another 30 days. The file is sent for review for the purchase and sale agreement. This can take 2 weeks to 30 days. The bank may then request that all the parties sign an arm's length affidavit, meaning that the seller's not selling the house to a friend to buy it back or a family or something like that. The bank issues a short sale approval letter. The buyer cancels the deal, usually. I threw in that last line because sometimes I have had to sell Southwest Florida short sales 3, 4, 5, and even up to 10 times before a buyer sticks around long enough for the transaction. Buyers often get angry and annoyed because the short sale process can be so lengthy that they sometimes cancel without even telling anybody. Some short sales can get approval in 6 to 8 weeks, but most take 90 to 180 days on average, so patience is always a key here. Once the bank comes back with a limited time frame approval, most likely it will be for a higher price than advertised on the MLS or in the offer, and with stipulations that the borrower accepts such things as an unsecured promissory note for $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on top of the sale, or other things which a seller may not agree to. Any delays in accepting that by either the seller or raising the price by the buyer will result in the lender shredding the file and moving on, and you have to start the process all over again. It's fun, let me tell you. Other things that vastly make this process even harder and longer is if there is a second mortgage that has to be released by the second mortgage holder, or if there's mortgage insurance involved, as these folks have nothing to gain by allowing the short sale to proceed, and they have everything to lose. That is their interest, or they have to pay back on their insurance policy. So usually only the first mortgage holder gets any proceeds. So usually if there's a second involved, or if there is mortgage insurance on the loan, it really gets a lot more difficult. So the next question I often get is, why are some short sale prices seem so low, and why does it seem up front that buying short sales are a good idea? Well, before a buyer writes a short sale offer, a buyer should ask us for a list of the comparable sales. Banks are not in the business of giving away a home at rock bottom pricing, as many think. The bank will want to receive somewhat close or right at market value, so there throws a good deal out the window. The short sale price may have little bearing on the market value. In other words, the price that is listed in the MLS has little bearing on the market value and may in fact be priced far below the market value just to encourage multiple offers so that a quick offer can be obtained to start the process. Knowing that, and the listing agents know full well that the offer that you place will never be accepted by the bank. However, getting to the bank's acceptable sales price is really the first obstacle. So in other words, what agents do is they list it at a ridiculously low price, knowing that the home will never sell at that the banks will never accept that price from you. But they do that to attract a buyer who writes a quick offer thinking they're going to buy the house at this bargain basement price, turn it into the bank only to have the bank approve it at a much higher price, and then the buyer, of course, is unhappy because they thought they were getting this great deal and they cancel the deal and walk away. But at least the listing agent then knows the price that the bank will accept, so then they raise the price in the MLS and try to find a buyer at that price. So the first couple of buyers, in a way, kind of get used to find the selling price. My buyer's advice for short sales, and the question I often get, is shopping short sales a good idea? Well, like many things, it all depends. A solid professional team is best for determining the viability of the sale, assembling the offer and the short sale package, doing the proper pricing, listing, and then getting the transaction to close. The buyer, you, must be willing to deal with extended deadlines and additional demands made by the borrower's lender. Usually what that means is just longer time frames, could be 4, 5, 6 months, and you can bet that the price that you offer on the home, it's going to come back considerably more. So as long as you're willing to pay a higher price than what's being asked, and you're not going to take it personally or get upset when you don't get that bargain basement deal after going through all the time and trouble and hassle of dealing with a short sale, you're okay. Don't be in any hurry or get attached to the home or the outcome, as is often the case, it will not go through the first time. Many buyers come to us looking for a great buy, but ask, please no short sales, we know better. And I often hear, we are only here for the short time, meaning here in Southwest Florida on vacation, and we want to leave knowing we have a home to come back to. If you're one of those types of buyers, or you're the type of buyer who's already been through the ringer and wasted a lot of time and energy only to be disappointed during one of your past vacations, my advice is don't let this happen to you. A major reason why short sales fail is the length of time it takes to get the lender's approval. Long delays frequently cause a buyer to drop out of escrow and buy another home that is not a short sale. The best approach to buying a short sale is by contacting us with your questions and a free consultation. We will review all of your goals and what you're looking for and give you an honest, accurate, and reliable assistant that you can count on. We are experts at short sales, having closed 100% of the ones we've represented either the buyer or if we've represented the seller. So we have a pretty good track record with short sales. We know what we're doing. We have contacts in the business. We have attorneys. We have a full team of people that put these together. However, that said, 99% of the time we can find our buyers, that'd be you, nicer homes for better values at lower prices that are not short sales. And best of all, you know when you leave town, you can buy that home and it'll close so that the next time you come back to town, you'll have a home waiting for you that you'll be able to walk into. Well, again, this is Alan, and that about wraps up our short sale lesson. If you have any questions on short sales, feel free to give me a call. I can be reached at 239-989-1106. Carol's cell, 239-872-7736. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have. If you're searching for a particular property, give us a call. We'll set you up on some custom searches, email you the exact properties that match what you need, whether or not you're looking for short sales or a normal type of sale at just as good, if not better value. We're here to help you. Give us a call. Thanks. Have a wonderful day, and we look forward to meeting you in person. Bye-bye now.